There we go. Here we go. Okay, so anyways, welcome to the Pop Culture Hour. Our first topic of the day is going to be the strikes and just what are they, how are they going to affect Hollywood, and how we feel about it. So basically, the issue is with a lot of these writer strike is that for starters, they feel like they're not getting compensation for I think royalties might be the wrong word, but it's the word I'm going to use just to get an idea of it. Mm-hmm. You see, whenever let's say you watch Breaking Bad on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Under the cable model, every time you watch that show, a little bit of money goes to the actors and the actors and the writers who are in it. Netflix is paying, I think, either no royalties to its actors and its writers, or very little, and that's a big problem because that means and we're talking small time actors here too.
Yeah,
it's making it harder for them to actually make a living off acting. So wages are an issue right now, but also the use of AI and that whole thing as well.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, so one of the things they want to do with actors is they want to be able to basically use AI of you. You only get paid for the one performance and nothing else. Like you don't get a percentage, none of that.
Oh.
And they use it forever. Mm-hmm. Even 100 years after you die. Mm-hmm. A lot of actors aren't down for that, and you don't get any input on what they propose. You don't get any input over what's being done with your likeness. None of that. And a lot of actors don't like that because also AI is being used they're trying to use it anyway to replace writers and actors and all that, and they're also not down for that either. I really don't think this is gonna go down how they think it will. Because let's be real, these actors and these writers, their livelihoods on the line.
Yeah,
they're gonna be protesting for a while. But I think we pretty much covered how what's going on. I think. Mm-hmm. So of course, both of us here, we support the actors and the writers.
Yep.
Get y'all paper up. Get your tell them companies do the right thing, because of course as enjoyers of entertainment ourselves, we kind of spend a lot of time talking about entertainment.
Yeah.
Good writers, good actors, of course, they are the foundation of Hollywood, man. I'll tell you something else too. Dude, one of the craziest stories I've heard about this strike is that apparently there are some actors out here, they're getting 7-cent checks for their work.
7 cents?
Yeah, 7 cents in royalties. Which, for those of you who don't know, a check itself is about 10 cents. Meaning they lost money just mailing that, That's insane, ain't it?
I would never understand a money issue. Because it shouldn't be a money issue for I don't know what you call it, the owners or the business. Yeah,
the executives will say.
Executives, yeah, that money's not an issue for them.
Right, the CEO of Disney talking about, you guys are asking for too much money while on his yacht.
Too much money. It's just at this point, what it seems like to me is just greed.
It is. I mean, what they're asking for, I think for the actors strike, I don't know about the writers one, but what the actors are asking for is in some cases 0.0010% of their profits. Mm-hmm. Very 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 little, which is wild, man. It's wild that in 2023 some actors are getting more pay from their work from cable than streaming.
Yeah,
that's insane, man. Especially too because Breaking Bad, One Piece, all this other stuff. Millions and millions of people are watching this. Their work is making so much profit for Netflix and their and for other streaming services. So it's they need to be getting their fair share, in my opinion.
You think this was going on before the strike happened?
What do you mean?
And it's just now breaking out, the pay issue.
Oh yeah, the pay issue's been boiling for a long time. I feel like this is just the boiling point. This is where the pot's boiling over now. You know what I mean?
They went too far. It's
exactly.
The last point. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I think the AI thing didn't help either. There's even one person who says, I think an executive, unnamed anonymous executive, who mm-hmm. said that basically, the strategy here is to wait till the smaller actors and people like that lose their homes and or can't afford to fight anymore, basically, which made people outraged and more motivated to fight.
That is the tough part, though. That small time actors, some of them probably won't be able. They probably do support it, the strike, but won't be able to actually engage in it if they still want to be able to make a living.
That's kind of thing with the strike. I mean, everybody's participating, and if you basically, there are things called scabs where if you cross the picket line, so to speak, if you try to replace a striking actor, that's gonna hurt your career. and people aren't going to want to work with you. Like I think Stephen Amell, who plays the main character in Arrow, obviously, it's funny. He said at first, he didn't support the strikes, even though he was a part of the union. But then, I guess after getting a lot of negative feedback, he joined in on the strikes, because he wants to have a career. But yeah, it's like, I really do feel for the people who are in the unions right now, the strikers. Get y'all paper, bro. Like, y'all deserve that joint. Like, and this is the good excuse to talk about One Piece now. Mm-hmm. The people who made One Piece, the writers, the actors, the costume designers.
Yeah.
Yo, homie at catering, bro. All y'all deserve every single dollar, bro.
Agreed.
Because, dude, if you haven't seen One Piece on Netflix, go check it out. Even if you don't like anime, because
they did a very good job.
They really did, bro. Like, one of my favorite Netflix things of the year, bro. Like, legit. Man. But, I think, do you have any more thoughts on the strikes?
I just hope this can get. I hope they can just win this over sooner than later.
Oh yeah.
Also, I'm still worried about how long they were able to do it, because I don't know enough information about it. But
well, if it makes you feel better, I mean, a lot of the like big name actors like The Rock and a couple other people, they are donating money to support the smaller guys.
Okay, because I don't know information, but in my mind, I feel like the big time actors would have to help out like a really big chunk of it.
Oh yeah, they're playing, and the big time actors are playing their part, because even though this affects the lower wages affect them less, it still is basically in order to have a future with acting and to not get replaced by AI, they got to put their dukes up too,
Oh, that too.
Yeah,
I would never take. No, I can't say never, but I would take. So far, I would take like real actors over AI.
Oh yeah, of course, because I mean like. For me with AI, like it's amusing, like when you have like the little AI covers on YouTube, when people are using it for fun, it's cool, it's great,
because similar to AI, somebody made an AI of the Straw Hat Crew for One Piece singing, and it was on YouTube. It sounded so good too.
I love stuff like that, bro.
I see stuff like that. I don't mind.
Right, like they got SpongeBob singing all these gospel songs. Like I love it, dude. But I guess that's really our thoughts on that part. I guess before we move on to the next segment, let's talk a little bit more about One Piece, man.
Okay.
That whole show, like, bro. For those of you who don't know, One Piece is it's a live action adaptation of the anime of the same name. One Piece. It's about Monkey D. Luffy. He's building up a crew to, he's building up a pirate crew so they can go out and find the legendary treasure known as the One Piece.
Yep.
It's a very good like adventure series, and I know Eric, we're both fans of the original anime that was made, but Eric, he's the super fan here.
Super fan.
The encyclopedia.
Yes.
Like he knows as much about One Piece as I do about like comic books, bro. Like, that's how big it is for you. Tell me, how did this series make you feel?
Well, it's kind of funny because I wasn't a super fan at first either. Mm-hmm. I watched the show 3 times. Mm-hmm. In both times I first watched it, I went all the way to this arc called Dressrosa, and then after I finished that arc, I stopped. I don't know why I stopped, but then I went back to it like years later, and then I was like, I don't remember what happened, so I just reset.
Dude.
So, but then once I actually got engaged into the story, like, and the themes behind some of the arcs, it really hits me. And to me, it's the best story I've seen, and it just keeps getting better and better too. Even as it's keep going, it's been going on for like 25 plus years, and it still hits for me. So
we have about 35 seconds. Okay. But I agree with most of what I agree with everything you said, really, bro. I mean, I think the action, the stunt scenes are choreographed really well. Yeah. The costumes are done really well. And I think when it comes to adaptations of different content, like say anime to movie or whatever, I feel like they kept everything that they should have, and they changed what needed to be changed. I feel like none of the changes felt unnecessary. That's
what I really like, because that's what I was
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Okay, but
Let's talk a little bit more about it.
人生は冒険だ。いつもと同じ景色じゃつまらない。さあ、見たことないもん言おうぜ。
目の疲れ充血に 3.FX ワンピースモデル。きたー。
Yeah. Sorry, a lot of technical setup I get used to again. Anyways. I guess to wrap up our thoughts about One Piece, I don't like giving scores, but overall, what are your final thoughts on One Piece?
Live action or the series?
The live action.
haven't seen a lot of anime / manga adaptations turned into live action, but it's one of the best I've seen. Especially because my real comparison is just Dragon Ball Evolution, but I like the actors were good, set pieces were good, costume designs were good. I just loved pretty much most of it.
I like it too. The only thing criticism I guess I give it is like I do feel like for some of the actors who don't speak English as a first language, I feel like some of the line delivery is off just a little bit there, but I think even then it improves with it improves with time. So I feel like overall it's a great series. I really recommend it to anybody. If you like pirate stuff, or even if you just like adventure movies, you know what I mean?
I think they'll like it.
Yeah, I think this should. I feel like this would be Netflix's like next big thing. You know, the next Stranger Things. Like I believe in it that much.
I do too. As long as everything goes well, we'll see.
So let's get into summer blockbusters because over the summer quite a few came out. Let's start with the one I think we both agree was amazing. Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Dog.
Don't miss.
I don't like to give scores. That's 1,000,000 out of 10. That's amazing.
Bro.
If the Oscars don't nominate that for something, and I don't want to just say something. Mm-hmm. If they don't get nominated for a major category, I'm not talking about, this has the best sound mixing. No. If this doesn't get like animation of the year, at least, it's bogus. And I'm not the kind of person to whine about the Oscars, but that movie deserves it, man.
And let me just shout out
Metro
Boomin for the music.
Yes.
Bro, that album, them songs hit.
I feel like the soundtrack didn't get as much attention as it deserved,
I agree.
But to the movie itself,
yeah,
this is, I think, definitely a worthy sequel. Without spoiling too much, you would think this would become like a big camo fest. Not that I would mind that. But you think this would be like a whole bunch of, hey, look at that character, and look at that character, and look at that character, and look at that fan reference, and look at that fan reference. But I think this movie is like, it tells a really good story about, I guess you would say, sticking into society. Not even society, but just trying to go your own way, trying to do what you think is right, even when everyone else thinks you're wrong. Yeah. I think wonderful story. I think let me look up his name because I keep forgetting the main actor. Because I've seen him in a lot of movies before, and I really enjoy him as a actor and all that. But I can't remember his name, but the actor who played Miles did really good, as well as the actor who played Gwen Stacy as well. Hold on, but
because I do remember I did hear that actor's voice without him doing the Miles voice, and I was like, how did he pull that off?
Shameik Moore, he's the one who played Miles Morales.
He does really good.
Yes, he's a great actor. As well as Haley Steinfeld as Gwen Stacy. Mm-hmm. I do love we get to see more of their relationship develop and kind of grow here. Yeah, because I feel like in the first movie that was kind of, it wasn't even like touched upon, or it was lightly grazed upon. We'll say that
it was great. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It just met.
I think also. Go ahead.
I think this was it was a year and a half or 2 years later too. Yeah. From the first one, so yeah.
And also you got Oscar Isaac, another good big Hollywood actor. He plays Spider-Man 2099. Who plays. He was a lot more, what's the word here? He was a lot more morally gray than I thought he would, He played a very different version of Spider-Man 2099 for this movie, and I think it's great. Man, I'm holding back on him. There's a lot of spoiler territory there.
There's a lot I could say about this movie, but...
but Spider-Punk as well.
My GOAT.
Yo, Daniel Kaluuya, bro. He hasn't missed in any of the superhero movies he's been in, bro. Black Panther, this... Really, he doesn't miss the movies I've seen him in. Like,
he's actually British, right?
Yeah.
I was like, if they weren't and they pulled off that accent, that would be insane to me. But yeah,
bro, it's
beautiful.
Low key, it's kind of crazy how many like British people are in Hollywood, and how many British people can do like amazing American accents. Yeah. But Daniel Kaluuya as Spider-Punk, great. Funny little antidote. There's a lot of kids out there who are like who admire Spider-Punk so much. They're like oh, I'm not going to buy Spider-Punk merchandise because that's not what Spider-Punk would want. He's anti-capitalist. Which is so dumb to me because, Spider-Punk, he doesn't appreciate consumerism. He's a consumer product. Calm down. Calm down, child.
Hey, is that inspirational, man?
I guess so.
Love to see my boy Spider-Punk, man.
Oh, yeah, he's influencing the world, bro. He's making socialists out here. But anyways, let's move on to the other movies. The Flash.
Oh, mid.
You people should have seen that movie, bro.
No.
Yes.
I'm never seeing that movie.
Don't hurt me like that, dude.
It's not hurting you.
It is because it's with how you haven't.
And I
seen
can't
it.
support it.
You haven't seen it.
I can't support it.
Why?
Urza. I can't support it.
He's one minor part.
Minor's the main character.
No,
I'm talking the main character Minor.
I'm talking about in the filmmaking process. You know, he's really.
Who do I see on the screen with the Flash pop up?
He's one little cog in the wheel.
Who's the Flash?
Don't listen to that, man. This movie was amazing. It was a really heartwarming tale about the Flash, and I think we've seen the whole responsibility moral go on in superhero movies, but I think this one does really well.
Batman character. I didn't even see it.
No.
Yes.
He's in it for like 20 minutes.
Carried.
No.
On his back, on his shoulders. I already know.
Stop it. Let me finish my thoughts.
Go ahead.
So, I think great superhero story. Don't listen to the haters. This is a good movie. Amazing movie. Please watch it for yourself. Really good. What's the next movie, I guess? A major movie that came out during the summer. I didn't see Blue Beetle. I didn't see Elements. Oh, Transformers.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it, my man? That new Rise of the Beast.
Pretty mid.
What? I thought you loved it.
No, I did.
Wait, how you gonna say you loved it, but you gonna say it's mid?
Because I'm comparing it to Michael Bay's. That's what I do, man.
You're gonna look me in the face and say that didn't match up?
Actually, no.
Really?
Then we had a conversation after the movie ended. I said it was better than The Last Night, and you said wasn't The Last Night not that good of a movie? And I was like, yeah.
So your bar here is just really, really low.
No, it's pretty damn high. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that.
You said dang. You didn't say the other one. Yeah. But
but yes.
We need a square jar.
1 through 4. You can argue 4 versus Rise of the Beast, but it's fine. Rise of the Beast wasn't that bad of a movie. I recommend people to go see it.
I would too. I didn't honestly. The reason I didn't see it in theaters, I didn't think it'd be that interesting, to be honest. But
yeah,
I'm not as big as a Transformers person as you
it's
are.
Transformers.
That's exactly why I didn't think it'd be that big a deal.
Goat.
That's exactly why I didn't think it'd be that big a deal, because it's Transformers.
Sir, I showed you the hype behind it when I first told you about it. You didn't even realize we were fans until you met me.
True. But honestly, I think what made this movie great is I think my favorite part of it had to be the human characters. I'll give Transformers credit for this. Mm-hmm. They do human characters really well. I think the bond between our human character, what was his name? I think it's I want to say it starts with a C. But I don't. It doesn't say. It doesn't show very well unless we don't remember his name. But trust me, he was a great character in this movie.
I think it worked out. Worked out well because there weren't as many as there was for Michael Bay as well.
True.
It was. I think it was the main 3. Mm-hmm. I need to find their names.
But
if you found it,
Carlos,
mm-hmm. And his brother.
Optimus Prime, of course, good performance there.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson is Mirage. He's
best part of the movie.
Yes,
man.
You would think. I mean, because I didn't have like high expectations for him as that character, just because he's a comedian. He's a comedian playing like comic relief. I didn't expect to be like, but
you don't expect Transformers to have comedic relief?
No. I didn't expect him to like be that like such a good part of the movie. I know I'd like it, but I didn't know I'd love it. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Well, he did his part.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He
did. Barrage. Really it's my guy. I like how he was in that movie.
Yes, I can't wait to see more of that.
Yeah. Like
it's too bad that this one didn't do as well as the other Transformers movies, because I really feel like they did a great job on this one.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
With our last 25 seconds now, I'm going to say something to hurt you.
Okay, go ahead.
Shia LaBeouf.
The GOAT.
It's never coming back.
Okay, that's fine.
Ever.
And? He never come back.
Ever.
And?
Ever.
I don't care.
Because nobody in Hollywood wants to work with that man.
Good. Still my GOAT.
Quit saying that. You're making me look bad. Last 5 seconds. He means GOAT as actor, y'all. We'll be right back.
Greatest of all time.
Stop. All right, y'all. Welcome back. So I guess for our last segment, I really want to talk about movie theaters, because I don't know, but you'll probably feel different than me, but I just going to the movie theater for me it's a really special experience every time I do it. It means a lot to me. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
Oh, I agree. Mm-hmm. I think you go to movie theaters more than me, but for me, special experience because I don't go that often.
Oh yeah.
So when I do go, I know I'm going to enjoy what I'm about to go see. It's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, bro. What was the last movie you saw in the movie theater, if you can remember?
It wasn't. Oh, I don't know if it was major or not, but the Dragon Ball superhero movie.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw that one in theaters too. So I have a funny story about that one. So
yeah.
Somehow I got tickets for the IMAX version on accident. Like I didn't know I was going to the IMAX theater. So when I walk in, number one, I'm going to a theater room like I normally, because for my local, I don't know if you remember the Sand Hills one, but it's like
I do.
Yeah, it's like when you walk in, it's like one has the glowing, it's glowing blue. I'm like, I thought thinking to myself, dang, I never walked in here before. Then I walk inside, I'm like, yo, this screen is huge. Like I'm hurting my neck looking at this. Like why did I pick the front row?
I've been in one situation where I was in the front row, and I apologize about this, but actually no, I was almost close to having to sit in the handicap seat.
Oh my god,
I was right next to it.
Wow,
but we were, bro, your neck is up the whole time,
exactly
for 2 hours.
In some parts, legit, I had to like scroll my head across just to see the full of what's happening. I had a good time, but just like when you're seeing an IMAX movie, you gotta prepare because. I thought the ticket was just more expensive just because it was an anime movie and those are like they don't tend to get it's like because they're not major releases, But that's a good experience.
Another one I have was when I went to go see Wakanda Forever.
Yeah,
that was an experience for me, good and bad. Because good because that movie was just really good.
It was.
Loved everything about it.
Amazing.
The bad part about it was we had this one kid behind us that would not stop talking. And the people around us were getting irritated. I remember this one lady to our left. She didn't say anything, but she took this mean turnaround and looked at the kid. And I was like, oh my goodness, please don't let anything happen.
Bro, it's like, I get it. You got to take your kids to the movie. Especially, it's a PG-13 movie. It makes sense to take your kid there. But, take your good children to the movies. Tell the bad ones to stay at home. Look, that may not be like the best. I don't know about parenting, but like, just like deal with your kids. Okay, I got a funny story about kids at the movies. This one I love telling people. So I went to see Scream 6 for the first time. It was a special experience for me because that was my first time seeing a horror movie in theaters. Yeah. And so I go to the theater. I got my little popcorn. I got I'm ready to see this movie because I think it's gonna be really cool. And I see these two girls walk in. They look about probably their 20s, a little bit older than me. They're like, like that 24, 25 age. They walk in with like 4 toddlers. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, this is when I say rated R, a hard R. I'm telling you, there's bleeding, cursing, sexual behavior, violence, beheadings, stuff like that. It's like, why would you bring, I don't think they can form memories yet. Like, why are they here? And I'm thinking, they're going to be the worst people in the movie. But, and they didn't start talking in the beginning, which got on my nerves. But I met some more people who got on my nerves even more.
Oh, okay.
Because these kids eventually, they started being quiet, sitting in, movie theater, eating their snacks, whatever, and being good. During the middle of the movie, like exposition's being given in the movie. I'm trying to understand what the characters are saying. There's a group next to me who I guess they came in late. They're just talking in like a huddle or something together, like right next to me where I can hear the conversation. I'm like, yo, like if y'all don't sit down somewhere, bro, it's like, yo, bad, like annoying people really do ruin the movie going experience. Like people who don't know etiquette, It's like, when the people talk about movie theater etiquette, they say, don't text on their phone, which, to be honest, that doesn't bother me as much because, I get it. People have lives. You might be able to check on the babysitter or check on a family, something important.
I think the only issue that would come with that is just constantly doing it. But if you're just quick glance, got to check something, I think it's fine.
Yeah, but I think that what's the other thing about movie theater etiquette? Oh, like I said, don't talk during the movie a whole bunch. Because at the end of the day, you paid your ticket to see this movie. So did I. Nobody paid to hear you talk and hear your voice. But yeah, I'm trying. What's the other? Memories of seeing Black Panther. That's another one I want to talk about. Now, how many times did you see that in theaters?
Just once.
I saw it 3 times in theaters, at least.
All 3 in theaters?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
3 times. I think I don't remember the order in which I saw it, but I know I saw it with my I saw it once with my cousin Alexis. Shout out to her. And it's all at the same theater too. I saw another time with a group of friends after school. Such a great experience. Shout out to my middle school, high school friends. Shout out to y'all. And I saw it with another group of high school friends the 3rd time. I love that movie, dude. It's like even just hearing the ending credits, the all the stars above you, and hearing that whole joint, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that dude, classic experience. That movie, dude. The black community was just, dude. Everybody loved that movie, man. I can't say enough good things about it.
I got a sad picture because back in Georgia, my family and like 9 of my cousins went to see it when it came out. And they took a group picture and they sent it to me.
You weren't in the group picture?
I wasn't there because I'm at school. I was here.
No way, that's dirty. That's dirty.
I was like, wow.
That's dirty.
And
man.
I think they had like a Wakanda Forever stanchion or something like that. I'm like,
they gotta make sure they take you to the next one. Like when Black Panther 3 come out, they gotta make sure to take you.
Yeah.
But I think my youngest memories of going to the movie theater. I remember seeing Shrek 3 with my family, and I think my cousins were there too. But God, dude, just back in the days when you're a kid seeing a movie too, that's when you're even more hyped, because you're a kid, you get to sit in this dark room, watch this movie, enjoy it. Man,
I think my oldest one was I think it was Transformers 1.
You know what? I think my earliest memories of going to the movies come from like 2007. So I remember seeing Shrek the Third and the Simpsons movie. That one I was really excited for because I am a Simpsons fanatic. I defend the Simpsons on the internet when people say it's not funny anymore. But because seeing this, you think it's gonna be like a ripoff, seeing something you see on TV on the big screen, but it adds a whole nother dimension to it, a whole nother vibe to it. But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What was your first rated R movie in theaters?
Straight Outta Compton. Saw with you.
Oh yeah.
That was the first one I ever saw. Yeah.
Yeah. For context, we saw that actually on campus here.
Yeah, not a huge theater, just the campus theater.
Yeah. Because actually, I was gonna say my first rated R movie was actually seeing Straight Outta Compton with my dad when it first came out. So I remember he really enjoyed the movie too, man. Like we went to get ice cream afterwards. Like you could tell he was in a super good mood.
I really enjoyed that movie.
Oh yeah, bro. That is I think street. What do they call it? A hood classic.
That's it. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the term classic, bro. I mean, because number one, the actors they look just like the people they're for the most part look just like the people they're playing. Especially Ice Cube's son, Ice Cube's son plays his dad in the movie. And bro, spitting image. Like you think you're looking at a time machine there, bro. It's such a good plot. I think the first rated R movie I saw by myself was Joker. And I think seeing Joker I was a little anxious going into it because I think there were people afraid of there were like fears of shootings.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
which I don't think there really was any reason to worry about it at all. But
that's sure. But that incidents like that will give people anxiety.
True.
Yeah.
And I mean, just the plot of the movie, whenever somebody got hurt in the movie or whenever like the main character did something embarrassing, it's like, dude, it's like he was playing with my emotions on a puppet string. You know what I'm saying?
Now you know how Joker feels.
I guess I do, dude. Like, cause that legit, like, it was playing with my heart, bro. It's like I couldn't eat my popcorn at some points, man.
Now
like,
you gotta see the musical, man.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Let me just say, this is an official opinion statement. I am firmly against Joker 2. Why did that movie did not need a sequel at all. We'll get into that another time. But yeah.
We got time to talk about another thing?
37 seconds.
Okay.
After this segment, we got a last 3-minute outro.
Okay.
But we'll have time then. But I guess to close this out, the movie theaters, like I said, it's a great experience. All the little things, make it good too. Especially, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am the person. I like to go early. Sometimes I like to hear the commercials on the big speakers.
You're just opposite of me, man.
I am the opposite of everybody I know. My siblings like, yo, why are you trying to get there so early? It's like, who cares about the commercials? It's like I do. I'm trying to hear that good music. They be bumping in the movie theater.
I'm just trying to get parking.
Fair, true, and that too. Parking is very important. We'll be right back. Here we go. Yeah, we're back on. So I want to really talk about as well the wrap up the movie theater thing. One thing we forgot to mention, yo. So do you remember your first Avengers movie you saw, or your first MCU movie you saw in theaters?
Yeah, I think it was Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yep.
You know, I might have told you a lie, honestly, before, because I thought my first one was Civil War, but come to think of it, I do remember seeing trailers for well, I could have been seeing something else, but I do remember seeing trailers for Age of Ultron as a kid, and I wanted to see it, but I never got to.
Oh, okay.
But Civil War, I think actually that was my first MCU movie. I loved it, bro, because the hype beforehand was huge. It was like a sport. Like, people were picking teams between, you know, Iron Man and Captain America. You know, saying which team was going to win, which was better, you know. I was Team Iron Man because they had Spider-Man and Black Panther. So,
which is fair.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go for the better roster, you know. Oh, man.
Spider-Man just did it for me.
True.
My goat.
And seeing No Way Home with my cousin and my brothers, too, and her boyfriend. Dude, that movie, it felt so good to watch. I know you have your complaints.
I'm not going to speak on it. We don't got time.
Yep, we don't. If I let this man loose on Spider-Man, legit, and if we had all the time in the world, we would be here until we had a birthday. Like, that man is a passionate hater sometimes.
Hey, I'm just speaking my mind. It's not hating, man.
Look, sometimes you got hater tendencies. That's all I'm saying,
No,
bro.
I don't.
I'm not saying you're a hater, but you hater-ish. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever makes you feel better.
I feel hated on right now. It's crazy.
Okay.
It doesn't bother you? Wow.
No.
That's a real hater.
That's how I feel.
You should go to the haters ball, you know? I think
That'd
you'll
be
win.
kind of fire. I'm not going to lie.
I showed you that skit, that Dave Chappelle skit, right? The
Yeah.
haters ball. I feel like you should really apply, you know?
Nah, I'm not good at parties.
Oh, my God. What? Because you hate them?
Yes.
Ha-ha. Man. But thank you so much for watching our show today. So in the future, you know, we're going to be a little bit more note-taking on the segments, because today we had, you know, I had some things to deal with in journalism. He had some things to do in science. So, you know, but we'll be more prepared next time. But I still think we did a pretty good show. What you think?
Yeah, I loved it, man.
And it's only going to get better from here, boys and girls. Yo, next time we're going to be doing pop culture stories, where I talk about random things that happen in pop culture, just memorable stories. You know, like we'll probably be talking about little things like the Jacksons Victory Tour. That's gonna be a cool story to talk about. The drama behind the downfall of Shia LaBeouf. All sorts of great things.
My goat.
Quit saying that. You're making me look bad. All right. Later, y'all. Have a nice
Adios.
day.